Hey guys, last night I was at my Jiu-Jitsu academy teaching my students how to pass around to the north-south. It just gives them a couple easy drills to figure out how to pass like this. This is the Ruotolo's brothers style passing. They actually have a whole DVD out on BJJ Fanatics, so if you want it straight from the source, that's always available to you. But in this video, I'll give you a few drills to go over so that you can learn how to work around the guard like this to get to north-south. So I hope this helps your jiu-jitsu, and let me know what else you want to see.
When I'm passing, especially on the outside or anywhere in the guard really, anytime my opponent can get the bottoms of their feet on me, it's kind of like lava, because anytime they get the bottom of their feet on me, they can just push me off. Even if I'm like inside the guard, if there's any time where he gets the bottom of his feet on my body, because it's no-gi and I don't have anything to really like hang on to, he gets to push off, and like I'll have to reset every time. So let's start off by just taking C grips on the feet, stepping right past the feet and just holding them off to the side like this. Then I'll switch this this outside grip for an inside grip, but with the thumb facing away from me. Now I'll start walking towards the head, and usually when I'm at this point, my partner will want to get the bottom of his foot on me, so I have to be ready for it and block it. So I'm just going to put my hand towards this direction, be ready for the foot, walk all the way to the north-south. Maybe I can spend some time here, like pulling his knees away from his chest, and then I'll do the same thing to this direction. So I'll start in the middle, deflect the knees or the feet away. I'll double up on this inside leg, and then I'll have this hand ready to fight this leg as I'm walking towards the face. Once I'm here, I can just complete the circle for now and do it back and forth. Any questions? One, two. Same thing, but now we're gonna switch it, and I'm just gonna pin one of his hips to the ground before I start going. So I'm gonna bring one of his legs to the ground. I can go ahead and even step on his shin. I like keeping my heel attached to the ground, so like my toes are just hanging off of his shin, just like so. And then instead of having to do the double switch, I already have his hip posted to the ground, so I'm just going to reach my far hand with my thumb on the inside over here, and then I'm going to walk towards the head, and I'm going to be ready for him to try to take this leg and put it towards my chest. It's the same thing. Now I'll get to this side, I'll post his hips on the ground, I'll step on the foot, and I'll use this hand, thumb on the inside, and then I'll start walking towards the head with my hand ready to catch this leg.
What's the initial entry that I'm pushing down on his leg? So if you're just starting here, and you double up on his one leg and push it down.
So you could be leg drag and it's not working.
Okay.
He's turning his hips, and then I switch to this.
Okay.
Next time I do this, I'm gonna have you guys step by breaking out of the guard.
Gotcha.
You could even just switch over here with the Toriano and then do this before you start doing it. You don't necessarily have to wait and do this.
Okay.
The first drill is just switch with both legs in the air, but now there are a lot of situations where you can post this leg on the ground to do the same pass. Cool. Any other questions? One, two. Now I just want to talk about breaking the guard so that we can get to a position like this. A lot of times, the best guard passers are really good at just breaking out of different guards, and that's how they get their passing success, so they don't get trapped in any one place. So we'll just talk about breaking the De La Hiva and the reverse De La Hiva. So Jerry's got a good De La Hiva on me. What I'm going to do is hold this secondary foot up on my hip. I just want to keep the end of his foot off me, like I said before. So I just want to step right past it, shove it on my hip, and then I can just know where it is. I'm just tracking it, but I don't necessarily need to move it. This hand right here is going to grab a C grip on Jerry's De La Hiva foot. I'm going to punch it out, and then I'm going to turn my knee out so that he can't stick it back in. Now guys, this is the sauce. I have to rotate my foot in 90 degrees, so I'm going to pick my toes up off the ground and rotate on top of my heel. Now I'll drop my knee to the floor, and then I'll break his delihiva grip. Naturally, once you do this, he's going to want to get the next best thing, which is a reverse delihiva. So I'll let him pick that up. I'm going to use my outside leg to help me peel it off. So I start rotating and putting my knee on top. Now this leg is nice and free. I can step on the shin, and then you guys are in the same exact place as before. So I'll start. I can even do the side to side. Delihiva. I just get control of this foot, shelf it on my hip, break the delihiva, rotate my foot 90 degrees, start dropping my knee all the way to the mat, and then as I windshield, Jerry's going to collect the reverse delihiva. Now I'm going to just start turning towards the hips and getting my knee on top of his leg. That'll take out the hook. Now I just step on his shin, take an inside cross grip right here, same pass. Delihiva, shelf the foot, C grip, break the delihiva off, rotate my foot out, go to the reverse delihiva. Start from reverse delihiva, I turn towards Jerry, putting my knee on top of his leg to expose my leg, step on his foot, or really his shin, and then do the north-south pass. Any questions? All right, let's give it a try. 1, 2. One thing I'm noticing is that when we break the delihiva grip, if I reach towards the knee, Jerry can still hold on to delihiva, especially if they have like a really good delihiva guard. So I always like tracking down towards more towards the middle or even towards the ankle, and then popping out straight from the source. And then when I turn my foot out, if I turn it out and I start going over this won't be good enough. I need to turn my foot out so exaggeratedly that I'm going to have to go over the shin, over here. And now, as I windshield wiper out, Jerry's going to get this reverse delihiva hook. The way to get rid of this is to bring this knee over top of his knee. So I just need to bring it up, start turning towards Jerry, and then now he can't keep the delihiva hook because my knee's in the way. So I just need to put my foot out, step on his leg, and now I can start going to the north-south pass. To finish the north-south pass, exactly, Jerry's going to start having frames like this towards my shoulders, maybe even my hips. So just a couple of concepts to keep in mind. One is that the guard just means his knees coming close to his chest, and I need to just get my head into this inside space onto his belly button. So if I'm here and I can just walk on these knees, he's going to start getting tired. So I need to mix this with dealing with his hands. So if his hands are on my hips, I need to mix just walking his knees forward with my hands pushing off his shins with doing side to side, like making my hips go from square to sideways, so that it's hard to give him a platform to stop me from coming in. So it might look like this a little bit, and then I can even start using my knees to cut over the shoulder to get my head inside and finish the guard pass. Or sometimes I don't get that, and I just start dropping to the side and then putting my head on the inside, and now I finish the guard pass. Sometimes instead of being able to do this, and Jerry still has a good job of keeping me away from him, I just take these wrists and I move them this way, and I have a back take. And then sometimes I start doing the knee, and then Jerry will start bringing his leg back, and then I start going to the other side and repeating the process again. So we'll do the whole drill. Delihiva, I break out towards the ankle, shelving this leg on my hip. Now I exaggerate my rotation so I make sure that I do this drop over his shin, not just over his knee or over his thigh, but all the way over his shin. Boom. Now I pick my knee up and I start facing towards Jerry's legs. Pick this up, do my north-south passing, and then figure out how to be comfortable right here. There's a lot of different solutions, so find out what works for you. But any questions? 1, 2. All right. So you guys might be thinking, Chase, this is too much. I'm never gonna slow down this much to get out the guard. So a good option to shortcut a lot of this is just to take one big back step back and do the same grip exchange I did before, like this. And now I can just high step my knee, and I'm in the same position. So I'll be in the De La Hiva. I just push myself free a little bit, and I do the same exact grip exchange with a back step. So I go here, start back stepping, grip exchange. Now I high step this knee out like this, and I'm in the same exact position. And guys, once you staple this arm, don't let go of this staple. Like, this already takes his arm out of the whole entire equation once I do pass the guard, so start like subbing him. So I want to keep this staple. So if I have to, I'll switch to double staples, and then I'll switch to off, or I'll switch to double staples. So I can go this way, and then come up for the guard pass. Or a lot of times I just keep this staple, and I just put my head on the inside and get his legs out the way, and then you can finish. But honestly, I like keeping my shins on top of their arms. It stops them from escaping with this arm, and it also stops them from pushing me. So I think it's really OP. So we'll keep this stapled, and then you guys should just get used to moving around, keeping that away from him until you're ready for like something else.
Chase, can you go back to that back step out? You didn't rotate on your heel at all. You just kind of had a bendy knee.
Nope. So yeah. I mean, it does give him a really strong heel hook, or a really strong De La Hiva hook, until I'm here. Now my foot's all the way facing away from Jerry, so now when I high step, it's like not much to, it's like the same thing as when like people turn around and like kick out of a single leg. It's hard to like hold on to with just the De La Hiva. So I'll back step and my foot's all the way faced that way. Boom. Now I'm in the same position.
So you're safe when you're doing the spin, the back step.
The what? The back step?
Yeah, like when your knee is, when you're like pivoting on that, but then
Well, safe from jujitsu or safe like mechanically from my knee breaking?
Yes, that one, mechanically.
I think so.
Okay.
If it doesn't feel like the same, then I want like maybe you can even practice just like putting yourself in like a fake De La Hiva, and then just doing this just to like drill it. But I will do this if he has a really good grip with the with this hand right here, and he's like torquing my knee. It'll be tough. But honestly, I think like my foot is already almost faced this way, so for me it feels good. For me, like he can't really torque my knee in any way that it's not supposed to go. Any other questions? 1, 2.